For people who haven't yet seen Lie to Me, tell us what it's about.
It's about a group of researchers, scientists, who try to figure out when someone is lying, why they're lying. But the way that they go about it is they use this research, which is based on the research of a guy named Paul Ekman, and it's actual science that we use in the show.
When I asked James about his best race, he broke eye contact in order to remember and answer truthfully. When I asked him about his run the night of the murder, he never broke eye contact. He wasn't recalling a memory. He was lying.
So this stuff isn't all made up. I mean, Paul Ekman's a real dude.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about him.
He's been researching this stuff for 40 years. He pioneered all the research of microexpressions. Microexpressions are like these sort of very, very quick, fleeting expressions that your face makes when you're feeling certain emotions like fear or disgust or anger.
Scorn! Scorn. Huge scorn. Shame, shame, and shame. Contempt. These expressions are universal.
How did you get this role? I mean, you obviously auditioned for it. What attracted you to this particular part?
I read the script and I thought it was fantastic, and it was a departure from the stuff that I had been doing, so I auditioned for it. And at that point, Tim wasn't even involved yet. But I knew that whoever they did get for the role was have to be somebody remarkably good, because it's a tough role, and it carries the show.
What do you think he brings to the show, you know, other than his English accent and his kind of weird looks that he pulls off? Yeah, those.
Something you want to tell us?
Well, he's lying.
He's telling the truth.
He's telling the truth.
Not true.
I lied, sorry.
Well, his energy is fantastic. It's just so off-putting. He's got this, you know, he's got this great way of making people uneasy, but it's perfect for the character. You know, this guy who is basically going to take apart your story, but he's not going to use, you know, the inconsistencies in your story. He's going to use you as the way to show you that you're lying.
Well, there's a whitening of the skin around the eyes, which is a dead giveaway for the kind of fear that we try to hide when we lie, and a slight rotation of the right arm, which is what we call in the trade a shrug fragment, which means he's got zero confidence in what he just said.
I'm telling the truth.
Well, he's lying.
Have you got a favourite episode from the first series?
My favorite thing to shoot was the episode where, shockingly enough, my favorite episode was the one where I had a lot to do. It's the episode with Farida Mugisha.
Eli Loker, I loved your book.
You have an incredible story. Thank you. I mean, everything you've done.
Changing the world through peaceful resistance. I mean, you're like Gandhi. It's like you don't look like a malnourished old man.
You're too kind.
Originally, Tim was supposed to fire me. That was one of my favorite moments too.
What you did is inexcusable.
I'll empty my office.
No, you can stay. You can stay, but from now you'll be paid what you're worth, which is nothing. You're an unpaid intern.